All right, hey everybody, we're live with Crypto Vet from DashLeague. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, man. How are you?
I'm good. Just another Monday.
Another Monday, huh? Hey, you can't complain. It's another good week. It's crypto space. Crypto's going up. I think Bitcoin was almost at 50K.
Oh yeah, it was like, yeah, it got really close today. I wonder if it passed it. I'm gonna look that up real quick.
I think it got pretty close.
Yeah, I'm wrong. No, it didn't pass it, I don't think. It did get close though. It's at like 49,300 right now.
Well, the daily close just happened, so we'll probably have some little consolidation sideways, hold some support, and then by 11, usually the 4 hour close after, you get to see which direction you really go. At least in my experience.
It's good to know. Um, so where should we start off with for DashLeague?
Anything you like. We don't have to just talk about DashLeague. We could talk about as NFTs in general, the space, play to earn, and how it's such a small amount right now as far as OpenSea sales. When you look at statistics for OpenSea art versus games, when OpenSea had its largest month, I guess week, where it's over a billion, 100 billion, something crazy number of sales in just a week, the gaming was still only 33%. But when you think about gaming industry in the United States alone, it's 50, 60 billion in just like consumer revenue, or sorry, total cost. And like, it's 10 to 11 billion is just consumer revenue. So that's just what people are putting into games in the US alone. So,
They're getting
like the
nothing.
NFT space is wild. Hmm?
Like they're getting to play with that, but like they don't own any of the assets that they're buying with that.
None whatsoever. And I'm not sure if you play Warzone or Apex, Fortnite, but I'm huge into Warzone and I absolutely suck at it. I won't even start Apex just because I can't afford the game because I will have to get an heirloom and I hear it costs like $500. So I was like, I guess I'll have to pass on Apex. But yeah, I've spent hundreds of dollars on Warzone skins just to have them. And the second this game is gone, it's gone and there's nothing you can do with it. So I think the NFT space as a whole is just in its infancy, just like the internet when it first got it started back in the early 90s before most of us were even born. I was alive, but I'm not going to tell y'all how old I am. Getting too old. But, like we're in the beginning of blockchain and where we go from here is going to be absolutely massive.
Yeah, I'm excited. Um, so how are y'all gonna help lead that charge?
Well, the kind of the way that we got started and everything is, what is your favorite game? And if you think about our age group, demographic, a lot of us started off with like the Nintendo 64 or a PlayStation, maybe and Super Nintendo, Atari. Any of these much earlier consoles compared to what we have now, and there's an art style to it that everybody loves. The little pixel stuff, the pixel art, where it's like Mario, 18-bit, 32-bit. That's just kind of a love style. And one of the things we saw that was lacking in the space as far as NFT games is though some of the bigger ones like Axie Infinity, they're kind of a turn-based model, similar to like Final Fantasy, where it's really cool. It's definitely engaging, but it's just can only be done for so much, in my opinion. I know there's a lot of people, my cousins are still playing Axie in the Philippines, and they absolutely love it. But I wanted something way more interactive. And, through the group that we are and that we've started and got more and more developers, we all have this image of, an MMO RPG game that, you actually want to play. And not just because you can play a game, but what if you can make money doing it? So that's kind of where we got it. This is where we're at. And,
Did you
we
ever
got
play
it.
Fire Emblem?
Which one?
Fire Emblem?
Fire Emblem. The name sounds familiar, but I'm
DS,
not.
or at least that's what I played it on.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, the art, like especially the here, I'll put it up.
Pull it up.
Like this guy looks like he's from Fire Emblem Fates, like the way that it like is
Oh,
overlaid.
yeah,
I know
no,
what
no.
style you're talking about. It's
Yeah.
a lot of games do that,
So,
and they have
and
like
with the yeah, exactly right. And when you think of an MMORPG, you think of a lot of certain classic skills and traits, and being able to collect items and resources, get good loot, go after dungeons to find better loot, and have it to where it's more difficult, and all of these different aspects. And this is what we're taking and putting into DashLeague.
it's exciting.
You know,
So there's I think the first thing maybe we should talk about is like in terms of the sale is the different mint options.
yeah, no,
And one question I definitely have is this mint different than this mint?
No, so they're the same mint button. Just the only difference you're going to get is if you were to mint 10, that is going to pull the transaction together for 1 ETH to summon 10 characters. And by doing so, you actually have an increase odd chance to get a higher rarity drop. Same goes for the 20. Since right now we are in the pre-sale, the first 2,000 minted already have an increased drop chance. So you're able to get a legendary or a god from just minting one. You don't have to do the 10 or 20. That's just to reduce gas fees and get more characters at once if you wish.
And so on the topic of what the higher chances are for, why do people want the
That's a
legendary
good
copy?
question. Very good. So part of the tokenomics on how this play to earn is going to become beneficial and actually pay you to play. Part of the pool of the royalties and OpenSea transaction sales goes paid out directly to the NFT holders of either a god or a legendary. So the gods, there's only 10 of them. So those are going to be, of course, the hardest to achieve or retrieve from minting. However, so far, I believe there's only one or two that have been, I think only one that's been minted. Two. Okay, there's been two that's been minted. And as soon as, the 10 are up, after that, the highest character dropped will be legendary. So you can upgrade your characters from common all the way to legendary, but you can't go from legendary to god. So there's mechanics that will be introduced here soon in the roadmap that go over what happens next, because it's pretty exciting to see where everything can go from there.
These are the two.
There's a lot of those are the two. All
Yeah,
right.
with them real quick. Yeah, and then there's 9 legendaries so far as well.
9 legendaries. So yeah, so everybody can get paid a percentage of that. So as more people are going to be leveling up to legendary, that's when the pool will, technically dilute down a little, but the other game mechanics take over at that point, and the in-game economy really flourishes when the DLC token and everything gets added in as soon as we have all 20,000 minted.
So is the 2.5% pool split between legendary and godly into 2 separate pools, or like will diluting the legendary pool dilute the godly pool?
It dilutes the godly pool as well, as far as I know. So like I said, we will have everything exactly and put out in front as we release through the roadmap. So once we get the next stage, which is for right now, main goal is to get the first 2,000 characters minted so we can drop everybody into the training grounds. And before that, we'll have the alpha testers going through, and we'll have gameplay to show off very, very soon.
Which we could also mention the requirements for the alpha.
Yep. So the requirements to be an alpha tester for DashLeague is to summon 10 characters. This will put you on a list, and if you join the Discord, you can get a lot more information on this. But you'll be picked to drop into the game with Spaceman, who is the main programmer at right now. We have myself. There's Tyler or Jet in Discord, and then we also have, as of right now, I think Lettuce Fight in Discord, Crypto Jesus, and then of course yourself will be in the alpha.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we are too. We can't wait to because there's a lot that's already set in stone, but there's also a lot that can still be added to, and the game world be shaped and changed with community feedback. And this is really what we want from the alpha, because the game mechanics and things, they can be changed a little bit here and there to develop as the ecosystem rises. But the game world can go in any way that we like and wherever way the community likes. And it's not just because we like the game, we want the people who play the games to love the game and want to continue. So getting you guys in there to help us shape and then come up with polls so we can ask the rest of the community which route would you like best. Do you think would you rather have a dungeon with this or not have this? These are awesome things that we're going to get from you guys here in the next 3 to 4 weeks.
That's exciting. So for the alpha, it will be like you'll get, I guess, like rewards. Will it basically be on testnet?
Yes, no. So the game, since it is a web-based game, won't be actually utilizing your NFT or showing off your stats or anything at this point. As the alpha is, people are going in and out of the alpha, and we're pushing the updates throughout that. Everything that we take from that, all the data and everything, we will compile and present to you guys to be like, okay, is this exactly what you guys are wanting? Because now is the time that we can change up some things and actually do it before going into the full game.
Will the character reveal happen before the alpha, or?
No, it'll be after.
Okay.
Because that way everybody has a fair start when they get into the beta and everything. Nobody gets anything extra just because you're by minting 10 now, you get an opportunity to see it early, but it doesn't give you any further advantage than that. So and just seeing it's not going to reveal your stats, not going to reveal your character art. Everybody will get that at the same time when the training grounds drops.
Okay. Yeah, I see. So what are these chests?
Which chest? The airdrop chest? Yeah, I'm glad you asked. So as of right now, we have a couple collaborations with other NFT collections, and we're working on several others. And if you were to own any of their NFTs as well as a DashLeague NFT, you would be able to get certain drops within the game. So one of them that we have right now is with Top Dog Beach Club. So you'll get a unique, I'd hate to call it a skin because it's not really a skin in the game. It's something else. It's like a piece of armor or a mount. It's another interactable NFT within the game. So you'll get something that is from your NFT collection that you can show off in the game that shows like, I'm not only a DashLeague guy, I am a Top Dog Beach
cosmetic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, like for example, we have a collaboration with the Crypto Llamas. So if you own a Crypto Llama NFT, you will also get a llama mount in the game. So, there's things like that, and we have other ones to announce here as we move along with the alpha and other things. But if you also right now in the Discord, if you tell your friends, invite them. If you invite 10 people, you can get a free drop chest in the game, and that drop chest will have unique items, armor, potions, a whole random list of things that you could get from these little chests just for participating in the early stages with us.
That's awesome.
I know, it was super excited. I wish I could show you guys more.
I was going to ask a question, but I cannot remember it now, so I will keep going.
I said, don't worry. Is there any question? So I will do my best to answer as best as I can.
Oh, so for the iPhone release, that was something I was curious about. How is that going to work with like NFTs being involved?
Very, very good question. And we are going to be presenting all that data right before we start the mobile launch. And it was a very large endeavor for us to try to do the mobile and having to incorporate everything like that. Because if you notice right now, you can't actually mint from mobile. You'll have to be on desktop just because of how things interact with MetaMask on the phone. You can't actually do the mint option, or at least not that we've been able to successfully do. So, I know Spaceman's looking into it now because we do have a lot of individuals, especially overseas, in the Philippines, India, where they don't actually have a desktop. It's only on their phone. But right now they can't technically participate in the pre-sale because the minting part is what you can't do from the phone. That's what you would need to have the browser app installed to actually get done. So while we're trying to get the mobile app and everything, there are fixes to it, but we have to make sure we get everything lined up and stuff beforehand to make sure that we can have that done by December or beginning of Q1, Q2 of next year.
Trying to test it real quick to see what happens if I try to do.
We were not able to. If you try to do the minting, it doesn't actually go through. If it does, please let me know, because then I've been incorrect. And then if it's incorrect, I will
just use MetaMask on desktop.
It says use MetaMask on desktop.
Yeah.
So as you know, as it XUA said in chat, 0.1 is expensive. I completely understand. 0.1 ETH, which right now is roughly like $300 to $350, is high. However, to build a play to earn ecosystem such as Axie Infinity, Crypto Blades, name your pick, Illuvium, there has to be some kind of liquidity into it. If everybody could create a free character, go into the game, and then actually make this kind of money, there would be nowhere from the money to come from. So when designing the tokenomics, I know there was lots of thought from multiple people on what was the best way. And, you take projects like Axie Infinity, where right now, I think some of the cheaper characters are like 0.03 to 0.04 ETH, I think. I could be wrong, but it still roughly costs a little bit under 0.1 ETH to make a full team. So, there's always going to be some sort of opportunity cost or initial cost that is required in order to, build an ecosystem of any type of play to earn game. So that's a great question. I said, if I could make it free, I would, but then there would be no way to really build a self-sustainable ecosystem like this.
Yeah, it makes sense. So we have a question from Crypto Jedi. What is the map builder?
Oh, yeah. So the map builder is going to be part of the unique system on why DashLeague is going to be different than the rest. So there are going to be dungeons within the game that upon beating the dungeon, you can claim. So if you claim it by beating it, you are now in charge of, you get to design the dungeon, set up traps, extra monsters, things that you've collected throughout your journeys in DashLeague. And by doing so, if people were to say beat the dungeon, things like that, there's a payout that you would receive if they were to fail or if they win. And this is all determined by the rune system and which ones you choose to put in. So that way there's different loot you can get from different dungeons. Like if you were to play Elder Scrolls and you're trying to get a certain chess piece, well, only one boss from one dungeon actually drops it. It won't be as complex as that, but there will be a way to where every single dungeon has its own niche as to why somebody would need to raid that dungeon for a certain cause.
That's awesome.
So the act of making it your own and custom it adds engagement, and dashers will be able to rate the dungeon, leave feedback, and potentially get back some of the fee they spent to try the dungeon in a ways to make it to where it's not too expensive to just try the dungeon, because if you fail, you can get some of your money back by reviewing it and saying, hey, that was a good dungeon, or hey, that was a tough dungeon. So there it offers for more engagement within the game, as well as trying to loot something to make this other dungeon better if you're the one in charge of it.
That's cool. I like the reward for rating at the end.
Yeah. And so there's multiple ways that it can be implemented.
All right, and then y'all's Q&A is really good at the bottom.
Thank you. So a lot of work from a lot of people to every time there's a question or thing in support, There's tons of mods, and we're getting the rest of the roles finalized on Discord now. That way we can, the more engaging members can be seen. You know exactly who is part of DashLeague, where you can get credible information from, and we're doing all of that now. So,
And then
any feedback, please let us know.
Yeah. For anybody who doesn't already have MetaMask set up or funded with ETH, they have tutorials for all of that down here at the bottom.
And I heard this guy, his name's NFT Gamer TV. He's pretty good with crypto, so he could probably help you set up stuff.
Yeah. Join our Discord.
Join our Discord. No, for real. Again, NFT Gamer, your whole community, thank you guys so much. I said we really appreciate the opportunity and getting to bring you guys like the groundbreaking of a game that we plan to compete with Axie Infinity. And some people would be like, okay, but no, I'm working with very, very talented people. You guys who don't know who I am, feel free to look me up and do research. I'm actually a veterinary surgeon in Texas. I actually don't live too far away from a lot of the other streamers around, and I've been teaching crypto for a little over a year, almost 2 years now, and there's still a lot to learn, and it's just awesome to share this with you and your community. So just thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it as well. It's awesome to do. I feel like it's one of the starting out streams, which is exciting. Although y'all have 261 minted so far, which is
I imagine it'll start moving up really quick soon.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, I said if not, we will reach out to more people. We'll build the community organically, whatever way it takes. But we're not gonna cheat there. So the community members who have come with us and have been here from the beginning, we're definitely not gonna let you guys out just because we're trying to make the best product possible, which may just take a little bit longer.
I mean, it'll be worth the wait then.
It will be for sure.
I'm trying to think if there were any of the questions here that I had. Oh, so reincarnation.
Yep.
I already asked you this one, but I'll ask it on stream as well. Will it require any sort of blend between two NFTs of the same rarity or anything like that?
So we can't let out the full details now, but in a sense, think about if you have a mommy and a daddy, those mommy and daddies can do things and make new things. So I'll let you guys be as creative as you want with that. Reincarnation.
Quite a bit open to the imagination.
Yeah. Imagination. I see the lulls in chat. But so think of it just like on that line. So breeding is a very hard thing to integrate, especially when you're trying to utilize tokenomics, because if you have a dilution at any type of rate, the dilution rate now has to be met with some sort of resupply. So there has to be some sort of limitation to it. So that's why I can't give you the few, I can only give you small details now, but it's going to be in the works. We just have to take some more data and numbers from the ecosystem as it's running for a month or 2 months, and this will help us project how we do the later stages, because it's all numbers and they just have to be adjusted correctly.
Yeah. Can you tell us more about the runes?
As of right now, the runes are just going to think of them as modifiers. The modifiers will change or escalate how your gaming experience for that dungeon would be. There's several different types of runes that you can slot, and by doing so, like I said, it'll determine how your experience for that dungeon will go. Could also determine drop rates, potentially payouts, and other things like that. So each rune of themselves will have their own value.
I really want to ask what the Easter eggs are, but that just ruins the fact that it's Easter egg.
Kind of ruins the Easter eggs, right?
um,
I'm a huge fan of Easter eggs. I love zombies and Call of Duty, and I've played every zombies map since I think Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2. I don't remember how long ago it was. So, yeah, if you are an Easter egg hunter, definitely pay close attention to our writings.
I love Easter egg hunting, so I will definitely get some fun out of that. Um, okay, so you can customize your dungeon, and then for setting up a shop in town, how will someone acquire a deed? Will it be through like in-game actions, or will it be like a secondary sale?
So we have in the options right now potentially to do one or the other. So with the launch of the DLC token, which just like with other crypto games, they have their own in-game economy because it would be absolutely outrageous to try and do all of it through Ethereum. Because I'm not going to talk ill about Ethereum, but Ethereum can be pricey. We'll stop there before I use very bad language. So in order to do that, there will most likely have to, the deeds will most likely have to be purchased. However, whether it'll be through a secondary sale like this or potentially through just in-game earning and then purchasing, that's still to be determined.
There's a good question in the chat here.
Yeah.
Is there a daily cap on somebody's earnings?
So again, that's another one that's kind of a toughie. We were going to have to see what, if realistically, if you were to, because if you find a glitch in our thing, there'd be a way to take out all the money. So for now, yes, there will most likely be a cap, but I can't confirm whether or not Spaceman's found a solution to that. So that would be a very good question to ask me again in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. So I definitely don't want to lie to you guys if I don't have the information. Like I definitely think it's okay to say you don't know when you don't know. And that's one of the things that as of right now, we don't know for sure. We have solutions, but the question comes down to, is the solution worth it enough or would it potentially put the product at risk later? So, thinking about stuff, the reason why Axie has caps like that is because somebody would find a way to earn more faster, and then that would be the only thing people would do in the game. So most likely yes, but of course we're going to try to make it as a very realistic number, so that way if you do want to play the crap out of the game, we're not going to hinder you for that, right? So there'll have to be a very good balance found, but you said that's an excellent question and something that we were definitely working on.
I'm excited to find out. Yeah, because I guess like you could either cap the earnings or like the number of times you could go on a dungeon raid.
When it comes to like rating the dungeons, if there's a amount that's put up front, then you do it with the runes and then the payout. We shouldn't have to put any type of cap on that part of it. It comes down to the farming and generation and resale of items that where the cap may potentially have to be put in. So like I said, those are just some tweaks that are still being worked out to see what those numbers realistically have to be.
That makes sense.
And like you said, more it's a mix of play to earn and fun to play, because if it's just something you pay for 10 minutes and that's it, that's all you can do today, that kind of sucks, right? Like what are you going to do, run around till tomorrow and then you only get to do a little more? No, like we want to make it to where you can, if you're a binge gamer like me, 12-hour games, those are kind of regular. 12-hour gaming, that happens. So we don't want to take it away from you if that's what you
like 4.
At least 4.
Longer than like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another question I had. If I capture a map, is there then like a timer on when somebody else can capture it back from me? Or
weekly. As of right now, we have it at weekly. That way, the next person would have to. The next person determines whether they're like the next person gets the payouts. sorry.
Will there be like a system alert or anything for when that runs up, or will they all roll over
Yes,
at the same time?
there'll be a system.
Okay.
Something that makes it to where it's replayable. People can put out their new props and things and continue from that point.
I had another question that
Sure.
I had earlier, but I'm just trying to see
Feel
where I
free
had
to
it.
ask.
So the PvP was definitely something I wanted to talk about. So I feel like I'm still not understanding it right. So if I attack somebody else in a dungeon raid, I'll turn red, and then they could kill me and take my weapons. But like if they hit me first, I can kill them and take their weapons pretty much.
Yeah, but that was only going to be if you are trying to do something insidious, if you're trying to attack or go after somebody. So, you're pretty much at a neutral state until you attack. Now, of course, you can tell yourself, I don't want to be in an attacking mode, so there wouldn't be those accidents. But if you're outside of town and somebody kind of catches you off guard and comes and attacks you, and you are, in a mode where you can be attacked, that person now is going to be highlighted. So if somebody wants to come and help you, they have free will to attack him without penalty because he started the confrontation.
So basically, if somebody starts bullying somebody,
Exactly.
like everybody can just group up on them.
Exactly. So, but if you think you're a badass and you want to take on the village, it's an RPG game. You can do that. And then I'm sure everybody else will kick your ass, but you can try your hardest to see how far you can get.
It's funny. That's what I was hoping it was like. Yeah, I really like that mechanic. I'm trying to think. There's another game I played in the past that did that I really enjoyed that sort of aspect. Will there be like because other game I cannot remember the name, but like if I hit somebody else, it didn't just make me like vulnerable to being attacked without penalty to them. It made me weaker than I would have already been for attacking first.
Oh, as of right now, no, we don't have anything in that place. Of course, we will make any type of adjustments if there's like a meta or something that just makes it to where somebody can be a god and just, kill people. Of course, that would be stopped immediately. But as of right now, I don't think we have anything in place for that. I don't think it'll be that big of an issue.
And
But
then
we can make adjustments on the fly.
yeah. Crypto Cali had a question. So I'm pretty sure no, it won't highlight the
No,
other.
you got free reign to hit them now because they're a danger. They're a threat. If I'm reading Crypto Cali's question right.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you attacked somebody who just turned red, you're good. Fair game. And we'll have a lot more stuff on the PvP and whatnot as we get closer to that time. And we'll definitely get feedback on the stuff that you guys do and don't like. But we're hoping you'll just like what we show you, and it's just good to go.
In terms
But
of
we're realistic too.
How do y'all know like how controlling the game is going to work? If like it'll all be mouse and keyboard, or if there will be like any ability to use a controller. I know it's web based.
I don't. Yes, with it being web based, I have no idea how you would get a controller input unless you played through Steam in like big picture mode, which then takes whatever input device you have, and you could probably still use a web browser. But no, initially with it being a web based game, it would be mouse and keyboard or clicking.
Okay, because you can also
the mobile app, of course, would be adjusted when we get there.
Okay. Last question: will there be like any sort of scholarships, especially since y'all are targeting Axie?
Scholarships in which manner?
like I I wouldn't say I give them the NFT, but somebody is able to play with an NFT that I own, and then like split whatever revenue they earn between us.
I actually didn't know if that would be something that people would like. If you guys would really like something like that, we can definitely see what kind of stuff we could put up with, because I know for sure I have still at least 5 or 6 extra characters from the 20 that I minted on stream. And, if people would want to play and do that, I mean, NFT Gamer, if you wouldn't mind getting a list of your community members, maybe, like I said, me and you could pool some of our characters for scholarships, and it could be something that you could host from your community. That would definitely be something that we'd be interested in.
Yeah, and then
Especially with my characters.
you can rank up your character too from like them battling. So to some extent, like the amount they're earning, you can honestly let them keep that.
No,
just take the level, because like getting the better characters will become worth it. You could get like all of them up to legendary without having to put in the hours and hours of work.
Exactly. No, and it's funny you said scholarship, and I have not made the connection, but that's exactly what my cousins kept telling my aunt, that she gave them a scholarship for crypto. I was like, what?
Oh yeah.
What? No, she must have bought the characters. It literally is clicking in my head. No, yeah, if you would want to talk that over and, just let me know what I could do to support it. I built a good relationship with you over the past couple of weeks that we've known each other. And, so I'd be more than happy to transfer my characters over to where you could control the pool. So, we know which characters are ours based off the number. And then, of course, once the art's generated, and then if you have people who'd want to play, I would love to give people the opportunity.
And
I can only play one character at a time.
Like, we can prove whose character is whose by just going through the transactions.
Yeah. The joy of ETH, the joy of blockchain, I guess.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Because I definitely think that's something like unique that maybe Axie or other scholarship games don't have. Like you can split the earnings that they make, but I feel like it's a whole different thing to like maybe they keep all of the items that they earn. You keep the character so it gets leveled up as they keep going, and then you like split whatever sort of tokens are earned on top of the.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to find out a very good and fair system.
Yeah,
so I'm not
like sponsor them for different dungeons. That would be cool.
And then you never know, we might just do a giveaway for the pool, so that maybe they can keep one of the characters after they work and level them up.
Yeah, that would be cool too.
Fun and engaging for everybody.
Or you could have like a challenge where for like a week, you give like 3 people that sign up commons, and if they can get it to whatever level is really challenging, I want to say legendary, but I feel like maybe that's too hard in a week.
Speed running.
Yeah, basically like a speed run competition, and whoever wins gets to keep it.
We will have to write these. Let me write it down.
Yeah,
I like the ideas y'all have. We'll see what we can do.
I'm trying to look now through like the different rewards. Because yeah, I mean, you could even like the pool from the legendaries you build up would become like the fee that you pay for everybody to go into the dungeons and play with the characters, so it could just like circulate.
So I know they do it a lot with Axie. I'm sure we could do it right along with ours.
Awesome.
So the reason those are successful though is because it's got awesome people like you all, who are in a community together, working together, and that's how those can become successful. It's you can't have where one guy's like, hey, everybody give me your characters. In this space nowadays, you can hardly trust anybody.
Very true. There's some guilds though for Axie that are like huge.
No, and they're probably good. They started exactly how everyone else did, with a small group, and people join them because they're genuine. they aren't bullshitting, and they're there, and when they make mistakes, they own up to them. And if I make a mistake, I promise I'll come on and say to everybody, I effed up.
You're just gonna delete the Discord, delete the website.
Yep, I'm out of here, guys.
That's felt like
Salty gang gang.
Yeah, I'm salty about other stuff.
You're salty about salty? Is it because he said gang gang, or because
Oh,
I said
no.
it? Gang gang.
I forget his name is Salty. I honestly didn't catch that until now because of the T, but I see it now. So I'm kind of out of questions. Is there anything I missed?
No. I would say if you have any questions, guys, come hang out with us in the Discord. I know Salty here in chat. He's over in Discord as well. Callie, the Crypto Jedi. I'm not sure if I see you in there, but if you are in there, it's because the Jedi part is what I'm recognizing. I know we've got several Jedis in there, but yeah. So come hang out in Discord. We have exclusive giveaways in the Discord. We have more characters to give away. If you have questions or any trouble minting, anything like that, please DM myself or at Spaceman, at Jet, at Bull Monkeys. There's some way, if you've looked through the support chat announcements, there's tons of information there. And like I said, we're doing exclusive drops if you invite some people to the Discord. And, all of it's just trying to get a good, awesome community. So, we can raid dungeons together, baby. Gotta raid them dungeons.
I found one more question. Now I was bringing up
Sure.
the Jedi stuff. It made me think of a lightsaber. So I guess we can see.
Yeah.
So it's going to be old fashioned, more so weapons like crossbows and axes and swords.
To some extent, yeah. There's more than meets the eye.
Okay. That's exciting. Awesome. And then for everybody who is still watching, we're going to run a quick giveaway for a common dasher.
Let's go.
I would say we could try to bring more people in, but I mean, y'all have been here, so I feel like you deserve it more.
I think they do.
All right, so you type !play in the chat and then your ETH wallet address. I will give.
I play and I win. I'll give away another one.
It's going to be a higher rating.
No, I'll just give an extra one away if I win. So you guys better hope I win. You better cheer me on.
Oh, you can also, so you can blow yourself up. Like I'm going to do that right at the beginning, and then try to take people out. Like I think it's pretty fun because it's like a way for the streamer to engage.
Yeah, I'm in.
Without like feeling guilty about winning sometimes. It's probably my favorite part of this game and why I like playing it so much.
Oh, does the end it just and it has your wallet link, so it's easy enough.
Yeah. And it's cool because you can put pretty much anything. So like if we wanted to do it on any chain, we just say use that chain's wallet.
Oh, okay. No problem, Ralph. You're very welcome for the sub, my friend. Thank you guys for hearing us out. And
Did you just gift subs?
Did
you just gift subs?
I have no idea. It was probably Salty.
Either way, thank you. It's I don't always see it on
you guys
StreamYard.
No, you guys are awesome. So, and we're here to answer questions. So anybody who has any, like I said, come meet us in Discord. If you can't get a hold of me for some reason, I guarantee you he can. So come after your boy NFT Gamer, and said we're all pretty handy.
And if not, I might know the answer from asking him endless questions for the past few weeks.
Yeah. No, and that's good, guys. As I said, we know right now we're leaving a lot of you guys hanging on the data, but we can't wait to show you what we got, and we promise we're not letting you down. We won't let you down.
It's not like you're really showing us less than I feel like a lot of most projects show.
That is true. A lot of projects definitely don't have any developers visible. They definitely don't have, any of the website stuff sorted out. All of the FAQs, they're missing so many things. So we're gonna do everything we can to show you or to distribute, transparency, and that's why all of my stuff is completely so public. You guys know me. If you don't know me from my previous channel and stuff like that, please go check it out. I said I'm very open. I'm not trying to hide anything. I said NFT Gamer knows exactly where I live.
Yeah, that I do.
So I said I'm ready, okay with being accountable,
which is awesome because that can be tough to find. It's definitely been refreshing to me.
I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. So it's only gonna go up from here, especially with crypto looking like it's about to go up. Still going.
Yeah, I was talking earlier with a creator in the wax space named Yoshi, and he's talking about how, and I kind of like followed or agreed with the logic he was having that ETH, if it does get to proof of stake, will likely dive in value similar to like Wax did when it switched from proof of stake and went from like $4 or $5 to pennies.
I completely agree. And I think that part of the reason why it's taking so long to switch to proof of stake is because they don't want exactly that to happen. Just a theory. He said, not financial advice. I love what Ethereum's doing and the idea that it has. The problem is there's 15 other blockchains that can do the same thing and better now. So why do we have to stay with Ethereum? We don't, right? You can pick whichever blockchain you like, whichever one you want. If there's a certain thing that you're trying to do as a developer or creator, there's the same smart contract, I guarantee you, is on every chain. And you can pick whichever ecosystem you want. So, with Cardano and all these other ones coming up, it really will come down to why would they want to stay there if there's cheaper options elsewhere. So, the space of crypto, then the crypto space, I think, is going to be completely different and wild in 10 years from now. You're not going to recognize the top 10. If you look at the top 10 before, Solana, all of those guys, they were nowhere near close to being anywhere in the top 10. And then, Binance coin was at, $50 for the longest time, and it shot up to 500.
Thanks, yeah.
So yeah, I definitely think that the Ethereum,
it shot up past 500 for a bit, right?
Yeah, I think it got up to 800. I'd have to pull it up, but yeah, no, the Ethereum thing's kind of a conundrum because there's so many developers who have solved the problem. The question is, why hasn't Ethereum? They're using similar language that they use for coding Ethereum and a lot of these other big projects. And it just makes you wonder, what are they waiting for?
Yeah.
Maybe they're waiting for the bear market, which is December, which is right when the actual mining hiatus starts. The EIP proposal that increases the mining difficulty, so that way it's not as profitable. All that happens right before a bear market, kind of convenient. And then next run, Ethereum doesn't go on big of a tear as it did this time because there's no need. I don't know.
Good points.
I said it's hard to decipher stuff anymore these days.
Yeah. So we have 19 people in. I'm gonna go ahead.
Let's go.
Yeah. Be ticking. Oh, I died before I blew up. Oh, TV didn't.
Uh-oh.
Blew up like a third of the players.
I'm still good. I'm still good, guys. The Cryptide Jedi is like stuck in there. Oh, he's good. Oh, I can't say that word. I just got.
It's the announcer's curse. Anytime you call somebody out, they die. That's what's been happening lately.
Ooh. Dude, the Jedi is gonna win. Look at this.
Yeah, people have gotten pretty good. Like Ralph, Joel, Crypto Jedi, Royce, like they're at the top a lot.
Oh, you can control it. Oh my god, the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dip, duck, dip, duck, dodge.
Oh yeah.
I see him.
Oh, congrats, Joel.
Woo! Oh, he almost made it.
Oh yeah, I forget it's probably delayed.
Let's get a hashtag rigged in the chat for Joel. Hashtag rigged.
Now we're in a dance off. This one's just for fun. Find that wallet real quick and send NFT.
Dude, my mushroom is freaking out. Oh no! Oh no!
It's close. Oh, of course.
I didn't do very good, guys. I don't know. I'm still feeling a hashtag rigged.
Yeah.
Rigged.
But if you have a Wax wallet, I could send you a Wax NFT.
Oh, you don't have to do that. Don't worry about me. I'm good. Give it away to the community. They're the ones who bared through me talking for 30 minutes. They deserve it.
Yeah.
Did I win? You won the dance off. You're the biggest mushroom.
I will find something to send to you. I'm not sure yet if it will be a dasher or not.
I have a crypto llama you can give away.
You want to send that to the winner of the dance off?
Sure, send me the ETH address.
Thank you. And I'm going to send another
I'll
one.
just have to send some ETH over from Coinbase because my MetaMask is out. But then I'll cover the fees.
Oh, I could send you.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Here we go.
It will only take a second.
I just like the music.
Well, choose your authenticator.
And then one last thing that I feel like we could mention is the different colors for the rarities, which if y'all go into the Discord, here I'll put the banner back up for the DashLeague Discord below us. If you go in there, there's a channel that explains the different rarities. But basically, commons are the red ones, uncommons are the like blue/green ones, rares are the blue ones. super rares are. I want to make sure. Yeah.
This is a MetaMask
Light
ETH
purple.
wallet address. Just to confirm before I send.
Let's see. I just assumed so. That's probably a good question to ask.
Yeah, just to make sure.
So yeah, then these pink ones are the legendaries, and the godly ones are this super cool white. I think it looks super cool on the godlies.
Godlies. Yeah, as long as this is a MetaMask one, I can. That way we don't send it to a null address.
I wonder if I could look them up to make sure. Nah. I don't have the way to do that on OpenSea. XOXUA, is that a MetaMask wallet? Just to make sure that the NFT can go there?
I don't think that delineates whether it's MetaMask or not, but I could be wrong. It's just part of an ETH address, but I mean a Binance address and all the other chains that can use MetaMask, they can all come up as similar wallet-looking addresses. He says yes in chat. Well, here we go. Best of luck. Oh, gas is high right now, isn't it?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
Oh my gosh, $40. Ethereum? You gotta buy me dinner first. But XOXUA, I don't know how to say that. X, you're going to be named X now. X is going to give it to you. Your NFT is on the way. Mr. X. You sound like Elon. That's funny. But yeah, you should have it there. And you got all the godly and all the portal colors, right? And the character art will be generated after the pre-sale's done.
You can like almost tell what's underneath
teasers.
Like it's almost a teaser what's underneath here because it's like a little bit lit.
Yep. Spaceman's a legend for doing that. I said we really like to be cryptic, so.
I mean, I think like the pixel art also helps because it makes it harder to like distinguish the figure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
I was just reading. He said I probably is the oldest guy in the stream, so I don't know. I'm getting old. I think I got a good at least 5 or 6 years on NFT Gamer.
We got TV. He's the oldest here.
Okay, yeah, he's got me beat by like a year or two, maybe.
I thought TD would hear me call him old and say something.
You just see the stream shut down, like, oh shit.
Yeah. Doxes me.
I start with a 3 now instead of a 2, so I'm in that category. Definitely not too old yet, but I creak when I get up. I make noises I shouldn't anymore. Fragile.
I creak when I get up, and feel like I'm still pretty young.
For now, you got to fall down a couple more times.
Yeah.
When you start getting the AARP card letters in the mail, you're getting closer.
It's funny. Because I guess, like, I started thinking about like different reasons for why they would do that, and I feel like it's actually like a maturity thing that they are looking for with that. Because I feel like if they send that to younger kids, they might be like a little liable.
Yeah, I don't know if we should do that. We're probably going to avoid that tactic.
Yeah.
No, thank you. But yeah, again, thank you again for having me on. Anytime you'd want another talk, doesn't even have to be about DashLeague, be anything crypto, NFTs. Let me know. You can pick my. We can play Warzone. I'll be playing it here in a little bit. I got a couple more meetings and emails, but it shouldn't take longer than 30 minutes after this. And then, I'll probably be on some Warzone. So come chat in Discord or come hang out on Salty. Crypto Bet sucks at Warzone. Let me just put my JanSport on so you can hop into my backpack, Salty. And let me just truck you to number 1. That's funny.
Gotta hide in the building game.
You hide in the building. Just to prove Salty wrong, I think I might just use like throwing knives only.
That's gonna prove him wrong.
Yeah, just to show him that he needs to hop in my backpack. He thinks he's better than me. Kids these days.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good one, and thank you to everybody for showing up and supporting, learning with us.
You guys.